Hey, welcome back to Out the Smoke. I'm Malcolm Reed here with Mark Williams. Mark, what are we doing today?
We are dry aging beef.
So we've got these Umah bags, and it's a way to dry age beef at home. It's basically like a vacuum sealed bag. Mark, you want to explain that process to how we got the beef to this point?
Sure. So we basically start out with a whole beef tenderloin, and we ended up doing what they call a clean transfer. You cut one end of that bag, slide it into the dry age bag. That way you get no bacteria. It's straight from one bag to the other. Vacuum sealed it down. Now, if you have a regular style vacuum sealer, you do kind of have to vacuum seal the corner just on a 45. That way you get a good seal all the way across. Sucked it down. We shot for 30 days. What'd we go, 45?
It looked so good after 30 days. We let it go another 15. And what we were looking for is just any kind of off color, liquid, gas in the bag. We didn't get that. It turned out really, really solid. So Mark, let's break that bag open, see what the dry age did to it, man. You think it's gonna run me out of here?
You nervous?
I
think you're a little nervous.
You know, me and dry age beef, I'm not just a huge fan of it. I've had it before and everybody swears it's good. So we're basically peeling that bag off, and then we're gonna thinly take that pellicle that formed off. Just that kind of dry aged skin that forms over the meat.
So I'm gonna start off just knocking the ends off so we can see the color difference. And you can tell, I mean, that thin piece is darker through and through. We're just gonna start shaving.
So Mark, you got all that pellicle taken off, and you can tell the distinct difference in store-bought fillets versus this dry age. And what we have, we're left with pretty much like the center cut of that whole beef tenderloin. That's that Chateaubriand cut. So you want to cut it into some steaks. We're gonna just go with about the same thickness.
So we'll take one of them, lay it there just to judge it. You can see how much darker it is inside versus that. I mean, it's two different color meats for sure.
So we've got 5 fillets out of that dry aged beef tenderloin. We've got a couple supermarket fillets. We're gonna season them the exact same way. We're keeping it easy, just some salt and pepper. Mark, you're gonna throw some of that TX on them.
We can do it.
Then we're gonna fire the grill up outside. We're gonna cook them the exact same way. We're gonna taste them and see if the dry age makes a difference in taste, makes a difference in texture, if it's worth the time and trouble. So Mark, we got the Weber grill fired up, grill grates on it. They're about 550 degrees. How are we gonna cook these fillets?
We treat them just like we always do. About 2 minutes twist, 2 minutes flip. Got good grill marks. We took them about 120, so they should be a good medium rare. Regardless of what happens, we're eating good steaks. So.
That's right. The dry aged steaks cooked about the same rate. There wasn't much difference at all in the cook time. Of course, this bigger filet that we got from the grocery store took just a little bit longer. Now we're gonna cut them up.
It ain't no doubt.
Standard filet from the grocery store, cooked perfectly medium rare.
Go to the dry aged.
What does it look like? Oh,
Perfect medium rare.
Oh man, the cook on it's perfect. I'm gonna say the non-aged steak looks juicier to me just from inspection, Mark.
So Malcolm, I got them cut up. Just from cutting them, I can definitely tell a texture difference. Believe it or not, the store-bought felt softer cut, and this definitely felt more firm. It's a tough call, man. I don't know.
We gotta try them. I'm gonna try the dry age first. Get a bite off of it. It's good.
Standard filet, I mean.
I don't notice anything like right off flavor-wise. Tastes like beef. Texture's about like I would think a filet should be. You know, it's not.
It might be a touch. It's soft, but it's firm at the same time.
That's
It's
right.
hard to explain.
Let's compare it. Oh, Kroger melts in your mouth. Hey, there's more moisture in it. There's more juice to it. Flavor-wise, they're tit for tat. But mouthfeel, the regular supermarket steaks got it beat. I think what happened was letting it sit in the bag definitely pulled out
The water.
moisture.
Yeah.
But as far as taste, oh no. As far as mouthfeel and tenderness,
That
if I
one
want to eat
feels
a
better.
filet, this is the filet I'm getting.
I don't know, maybe a filet's not what you need to dry age, you know, because it has no fat in it. So what moisture you pulled out is what you're feeling over there, I would think.
Go ahead, excuse me while I go finish this one. It's that good. But yeah, I'm with you, Mark. I don't know if I would spend the money on a whole beef tenderloin just to put it in the bag and age it for 30, 45 days. I think you're better off cutting that filet up right from the store,
Cooking it.
into steaks and cooking it. Don't take the moisture out of it. But as far as whole beef tenderloin, I'm gonna pass on it.
Yep.
Does the bag work? Yeah, it took the moisture out. I think it took too much out.
Yeah, I think so.
So before we finish these steaks, appreciate y'all hanging out with us here at Out the Smoke. You can find Mark over at his channel, Swine Life BBQ. Of course, I'm over at How to Barbecue Right. Check out our social spots, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all out to smoke. We'll see y'all next time.
Give me another bite.